Okay, looks like Spacegirls and Wilma Flintstone this week. Hi, I'm Mark, and this is Subliteral Network. I make art and comics, and thanks for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe, and to leave your feedback in the comments. Now, I post art daily, 5 days a week on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and this is a roundup of that work in case you missed it, with a little more detailed description added. You can read my Una the Cave Bunny comics free at radiocomics.com, and please visit my Patreon page if you'd like to support my work. All these links are in my description and bio, and please watch till the end so you don't miss anything. Here's Wilma from a cartoon short called Love on the Rocks. It features Wilma Flintstone and her husband Fred, who are having difficulties in their marriage. So at one point, Wilma decides to work very hard to get Fred's interest in her going again. But what I hear is this cartoon was only shown once on the Cartoon Network, which was being run, showing the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons mixed in with some new stuff they were doing. It has never been recorded to, it has never been available on home video or streaming or anywhere. I mean, let me be clear, it was shown on TV. I mean, Wilma actually did this in the cartoon, but not much else happened outside the realm of comedy. But I still think it was kind of a very good sort of expansion on the fact that Fred and Wilma might be having marital troubles. If I remember, I think they eventually fixed things at the end, so there was that happy ending. But if you can find it somewhere, anywhere, it really is funny, and it really is kind of tugs at your heart a little bit too. Yeah, meanwhile, Wilma had never appeared like this in any cartoon anywhere. And I said, that has got to be the greatest thing that I've ever seen. Now, this drawing has a real story. This is the original line work that I drew, which I colored in and made a header for my Patreon page. But there was always a little something that bothered me about the picture. I don't quite know exactly what. Something in the proportions or whatever. So I finally decided that it was the legs that were out of proportion. So I stuck the drawing on a light box, drew these new legs and some new lips because I didn't like the lips either. So when I combined everything in Photoshop, I ended up with a drawing that I really liked a lot more. So right now, this is the version with the mouth with the cigar in it, and this is the version with the new mouth without the cigar, which I resized and replaced on the face. Am I gonna recolor it? Yes. Am I gonna go back and replace my Patreon header with it? Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't seriously dislike the old one, but this was just something that I'd wanted to do for a long time, and it took me like 2 seconds. I have a box full of these little tiny sketch card sized Space Girls. This is one of the better ones of the lot. They all came out kind of cute. This one's kind of my favorite. This is when I was really experimenting with Sharpies and those color Sharpie sets they came out with. And by this time I don't know, man, I was going nuts. I was just drawing these little tiny sketch cards. They didn't take that long to do, and it was just a nice way of getting a picture down quickly and experimenting with getting different colors and light and dark and textures and stuff. I'd like to take a second and thank those of you who are my new subscribers. I try to make my videos interesting and talk about the work to tell you something a little more about what's in there. And thank you again for subscribing. I really appreciate it.